Look, guys, I've been trying to tell you since the beginning of the game that it doesn't take much to become an elite shot creator in NBA 2K23. I've been preaching a lot of techniques that, maybe rightfully so, some of you have been skeptical. I'm doing it in an offline setting, but here I am to show you that it doesn't take much to be an elite shot creator in NBA 2K23, and I'm going to show you how. So we're going to start with a simple James Harden combo, which is a front crossover comboed into a tween. So you execute a front crossover by tapping the right stick up left or up right. For James Harden, his front crossover is still a tween. And then to the left or to the right to your other non-ball hand to execute a tween crossover. Execute this combo, maybe 2 sets of the front crossover to tween inputs, and then you will execute this nice James Harden signature tween dribble animation. Alright, the next elite James Harden move that I want to show you is his attack crossover, which is done by holding R2 and tapping up on the right stick, or double tapping the right stick up left to or up right to your non-ball hand. His attack crossover is one of those fast attack crossovers that creates a sharp angle to help you blow by your defender. Take a look at this clip right here. Draymond Green is overplaying me to the right, just a quick attack crossover to the left gets us to the bucket. Now you want to combo the target front crossover to tween combo directly into that attack crossover to get you that nice quick launch. Once you bring that together with your step back jumpers using momentum to your advantage, you'll be basically setting up your defenders really well by attacking them with multiple points of pressure. Just take a look at how that simple tween to attack crossover gets our defender to commit, and as soon as they try to close out, we hit him with a step back jumper to the side, using the momentum of our defender against them to launch into a deadly step back jumper. Again, very simple. Then it's all about timing and knowledge of certain situations in which specific step back jumpers you will be able to execute. This one right here is one of my favorites, going to your right. That nice signature James Harden step back going to your right with that excellent hesitation step directly into that step back jumper. Now you also want to be using that right stick when executing your step back jumper so that you can cancel out of them, so that when you initiate a pump fake and see your defender trying to close out hard on you, just attack him with a crossover and get to the bucket. But this right here is what I really want to talk about. I've talked about the concept of contact traps before and why it's the deadliest setup in NBA 2K23. Take a look at after this attack crossover, we enter into a ride animation as Brogdon is giving you a defensive ride. Now this actually is the most dangerous position for your defender because you can counter out of this position in multiple ways with a step back jumper or even something as simple as a momentum shot fake. Take a look at as we execute this momentum shot fake, Rudy Gay has to take a few steps back and gives us an open space for a wide open jump shot. Another way to counter your defender is by executing your Euro step, spin dunks, or different types of layup animations. And as you can see right here, learning how to use contact and that defensive ride animation against your defender sets them up to a world of pain. Just take a look at how I set him up into that signature James Harden double step back. Now, once they're afraid to commit to you by giving you that defensive ride animation, take advantage of their hesitation and use your different stop and go moves to execute our second trap. And that's the momentum trap, which is done by forcing your defender to commit a lot of momentum going one day to stop your penetration and then attacking them by pulling the other direction. Okay, the other technique with James Harden that I like to use are his different escape dribbles, which is done by holding R2, tapping the right stick up left or up right, to the left or to the right, or down left or down right, or to execute your multiple escape dribbles, which you can combo as you can see right here. Comboing that front escape crossover into that hesitation escape gives you some nice misdirection and puts pressure on defenses to force them to commit. Just these moves from James Harden is enough to really fool your defender. As you can see right here, we execute that front crossover escape into that excellent hesitation escape, freezing our defenders and giving us an opportunity to hit a wide open 3-point jumper. Now once they commit to stepping up on you and taking away that 3-point shot, launch into a crossover and get to the basket. It's that simple. You don't need to spam James Harden's behind the back escape, but make no mistake, it's one of the best moves in NBA 2K23 and I'm showing you how simplicity with setups. Now we're comboing with our tween front cross into that attack crossover combo into that behind the back escape. Look at how quick this move is and how it sets up our defender for a wide open 3-point jump shot. I tried to tell you, man, it doesn't take much to become an elite shot creator in NBA 2K23. Now you want to add to your bag by mixing in your switchback dribbles into that attack crossover, into your different pullback counters, and now you really have different ways to kill your defender with multiple points of pressure. Now when you bring everything together, your escape dribbles, your switchback combos, your tween to front cross, and then into your attack crossover into that step back, man, your defenders will not know what to defend. So I tried to tell you since the beginning of NBA 2K23, it doesn't take much to become an elite shot creator. Now, these techniques that some of you have, maybe not respected as much because you think they're not useful. It's not the meta step back. It's not the meta spin back dribble. It's not the meta this, not the meta that. It doesn't take much to become elite in NBA 2K23, and I just showed you how.